All right, so you can find, so I am making copies. I'm recording the live sessions, so you can check them out at YouTube. Go and check it out, and it would be so nice if some of you can get the numbers up. I've only just started to post things to YouTube, so bear with me. But these are the real videos of the actual sessions, from the beginning to the end. And because Pumpfun is just terrible, absolutely terrible on their recordings, so go and have a look. Join the YouTube. It's going to start. I'll be posting every day now a copy of the live stream, so you can see it from beginning to end, which is quite nice. Okay. Also, newbies, you can go to the website and you can have a look at the website. The official token, so you don't get caught out, is on the website. Check out the executive summary, check previous videos, and everything is all cool. But thanks for being here, and thank you hodlers for being here as well. So I'm just going to turn off a few things here that I don't need for tonight, because we are going into, so that I can check that out. And let's go back to whoopsie, I closed it down. Alright, and I'm still learning, guys, about OBS, and I'm doing all it's all coming together slowly but surely. I'm getting my head around these tools. Alright, let's see where we're at. Okay, so I still haven't loaded. Actually, I could do this now, but what I'm going to show you, which we spoke about the other day, is we're going to build out the extension first. All right, and there's a reason for that. Is because if we build out the main app, it's literally going to take 12 weeks. I'm not kidding you. It's going to take 12 weeks to do that. So I'm going to start off with a small app, which is also a wonderful thing. If you check the previous videos, you would see them. So we're going to build the Pumpfun scanner extension, Chrome extension. Oh, I've just remembered. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to swap back. I totally forgot to mention this. All right. It's a very slow stream tonight. Very, very slow connection. I'm terribly sorry, guys, but I'm going to carry on. Sorry, I'm just commenting here. I hope this works out. So I'm going to tell you in the comments that I am recording it, and you can find the update and can find new updates in on YouTube. Okay, so I put that comment in. Hopefully that's come out okay. Alrighty. Alright, so I just switched back to the screen, guys, because I forgot to mention this, that my dearest, my good friend James mentioned this the other day about getting the apps onto a VPS, and it totally didn't even dawn on me to try this route, however you want to call it. But so I thought about it, and also, as of yesterday and today, I've been doing some costings on a VPS. For those of you that don't know what a VPS is, it's a virtual private server, and that means that you can have just like your Windows program in the cloud, totally off your machine, not attached to your machine whatsoever. So I thought, well, that is a brilliant idea, because all you need to do is you need to create an account. So it's going to be a monthly fee, because you have to pay for the server rental. You're renting a server in the cloud, in other words, a remote machine. So I'm just looking at it, and I'm talking to 3 providers, and those 3 providers, which I've actually dealt with many years ago, they hopefully I can get some decent rates from them. So I'm just working on that, because that might be the solution here as well. If I'm going to give you this app, it's not a licensed app, it hasn't been certified, and you have no trust in it, and I'm building more and more apps and tools. So why don't, in order to trust me, have a virtual machine in the cloud and run these apps, and you can put $20 in your account, and you can do some trial tests, and you tell me if it's a wallet drainer, because there's nothing to drain there. I mean, you're going to report back to me, and you're going to tell me, hey, my wallet has still got the money in it. So I'm just thinking, well, that's it. Here is the solution. Put the app in the cloud. I give you the app, you put it in the cloud, you rent a virtual private server, and you log in. It's totally off your machine. You've got no wallets connected to it, because those DEX, the 2 DEXs that we use, the 2 bots for trading, and that's Nova.trade, or you can use Axiom. You can use, and of course Sniper Room is our other bot we use, and they're all cloud-based. So you store your money on those DEXs, and you're going to trade from those DEXs. And it just makes sense. It's totally off your machine. You haven't got any phantom wallets or anything attached to it, and you just need to put $20 in, and you need to do a few trades to prove that my app is not draining your wallets. An ideal scenario. And then all the other tools that we built, or I built, you get them and you run them off the virtual machine, and it just makes sense. Actually, why aren't we all transacting in virtual machines where we are not tied to our wallets, and our computers are not tied to the virtual machine? You can set up a separate phantom wallet for the virtual machine, It just makes sense. So James, thanks for switching on a light bulb. I mean, I've got so many things going on in my head, guys, but I needed, just a little something that came to my mind, and so I'm doing some costings. So here's the deal. Hold on. So this clever old man has worked out, instead of drinking whilst the mic is on and making noise, turn the mic off. So yeah, that's what I'm doing now. All right. So virtual machines, you are taking and transacting in the cloud. It's not tied to your PC or anything like that. And you can create phantom wallets in abundance just for the cloud and keep them in the cloud. So it makes sense. So I'm just going to finalize. I'm looking, it's about, I think it's going to be maybe $20 a month for the virtual machine. And then you just download the apps that I give you, all these apps that I'm making, including the extension, and that extension, it's a slow connection. Wow. Terrible connection, guys. I'm so sorry. It's out of my control, but I'm hoping to carry on because the recording is coming out, and I need to see. Whoopsie, screwing around here. Why is that not clicking over? Live streams, thank you. Look how long it's taking to load this screen. Now you can appreciate why I'm saying I've got a bad connection, guys. Oh my goodness me. This is terrible. Look at that, how long it took. Anyway. Alright, so so including the tools that you can run in the cloud, because in the cloud you have got you've got you can upload a Chrome browser, exactly what this is, and in that browser you can load your Phantom wallet and have a specific standalone wallet just for that, and you can see that everything, you can monitor that wallet or any transactions of any of these tools that I'm building, or that also we're going to build together. But it just made sense that, hey, why not pay $20 a month for these tools and run them on a server and run a specific wallet from those tools? Because in Nova Trade, I'm not logged in, guys, purely because I wanted to just crack on with some coding, and then I realized, oh my goodness me, I actually should be talking about this tonight. Anyway, so here is the of course our scanner, and I'm just going to put this, let it scan whilst I'm talking about Nova. This is, oh, terrible connection, guys. I'm sorry. Wow. How can you build a business with such bad internet connections, eh? Alright, so here, of course, I'm logged in to Nova, and same again. You would do this on your VPS, and you would use this tool. This is, I'm saying this because what you're doing now is you're taking all my tools off your machine, off your PC, putting it in the cloud, using it in the cloud, and then you can see if it's draining or not. Just with a few transactions. Do a few transactions, put 20 bucks in, even 10 bucks, and do $1 transactions to test it and see if this is draining your wallet. And I'm just thinking this is the only way forward. Put it in the cloud. I'm still going to teach you how to build them, but hey, whoever's interested in the 20 bucks a month and taking all these tools and running them, it just makes sense. Literally, you're renting a VPS from the cloud. Anyway, we can crack on with the coding. So yeah, it's something that I'm just it's a very bad connection. I'm so far behind, I can see my talking, but anyway, Pumpfun and the speed and the whole connection is not too cool tonight. Alright guys, so here's the deal. I can also have you guys get a VPS, rent it, 20 bucks a month, because a lot of these apps now, people rent, 15, 20, 30, 40, however much per month. Like I rent certain things as well per month. So maybe this is the way forward. Take these trading tools off your machine, put them in the cloud, have dedicated wallets, and you tell me if they are draining your wallet. You can report back, no problem. You can write it all over social media, all over the internet, and tell me that my apps are draining your wallets from the cloud. Try it. This is another angle that can be very successful. Because I'm just thinking, here and now it's going to take weeks for me to teach you guys how to make these tools, which is all part of the deal. I just wanted to trade with the app, the crypto PI scanner app. I just wanted to have a group of people and just using it to trade every day and building a passive income and not even worry about teaching how to do and build these tools. But because the audit is just out of my financial reach, so plan B now is to have a virtual private server. If you don't believe me, run it in a cloud server, and you disconnect it from all your wallets and stuff on your private PC. It just makes sense, man. Looks like things are speeding up a bit now. I hope so. Alright, so anyway, I am recording and I'm streaming. I've got a whole bunch of new plugins here. I'm trying to get my head around this OBS. Okay, let's have a look. So what we're building is, as I said in last night's, in the previous video before, and you can watch all these videos, guys. Now I'm starting, as I said, they're on YouTube now, so they're gonna start helping you go back, pause, do your actionable steps, and then play and pause and play and all that sort of stuff. Okay, anyway, so the plan is to build out this app first. I want newbies to get into code vibing because it's a good thing. It looks like we're getting there. How's the sound? I haven't even checked if the sound is okay. I'll just check. Sorry guys, just screen jumping here, but I need to just check that the sound is okay. Takes a bit of time to click over. Okay, cool. Thank you. Awesome. All right, back to live stream. All right, so this is the first app we're going to build. Why I'm saying I'm going to start with this is because building out the big app is going to be easy 12 weeks. It took me 6 months, guys, but I was also using multiple AI engines. I was using AI still in its infancy 6 months, 7, 8 months ago, when I really started to plug in. AI has changed a lot, and it's come very, very far in the last 6 to 8 months. Oh, the past year, it's improved so much. So we can do things with it. That's what we're going to do. We're going to start vibe coding. So this is the app. Go back, have a look. Previous videos. Let's get into it. Right. So I'm going to. We came here earlier on to discuss that. All of these things, guys, we can load on the server. You can load all of this, run it from a virtual machine that's not tied to your PC. Okay. All right. So I'm turning off resources. Okay. So we are now here in our IDE. We're going to start talking the lingo. We're going to start looking at. Oh, I have not. I just thought about it now. I've just sort of finished a few tweaks. And I haven't loaded this yet into the social media files, into the directory. So I will do that. I was meant to do it today, but I had to amend a few things. Anyway, so this is the whole course summary. We will go through it. We're going to start day 1 tonight, literally do our first prompt. Here's the prompts here. Okay. So I'm going to start off as the IDE. When you start getting used to the IDE, okay, which is the Interactive Developers Environment. That's what these platforms are. Now I have got Visual Studio Code running here, and I do like to use Windsurf as well. So I have a paid service with Gemini and Windsurf, so that I can use various AI LLMs. Okay. Anyway, so we're going to start off. First of all, you need to set up a. Oh yeah, it's running much quicker now. Excellent. So go to your Windows C drive. Guys, I'm talking purely for Windows people. I'm a Windows man, and I've only been a Windows person many years. So I do apologize for Apple people. I have no idea. I've never used Apple products, and I'm sure you can work it out. So what I've done is I've made a new folder called Pumpfun Scanner Vibe Code in my C drive, and then it was totally empty folder. And then when you open up the Visual Studio Code, and you've got your settings done, so I've got the Explorer here on my left, I've got my main code base file reader in the middle, and I've got the AI engine on the right. So this is where I talk to Gemini. I'm plugged into Gemini right now. And what I would suggest, I mean, I could spend days going through how to use these things. I would suggest go watch some YouTube videos and get yourself set up, because that's not what I'm teaching here. Is deep, intuitive platform training. No, I'm teaching you how to vibe code. It's up to you to go and have a look at some of the layouts and how to use these platforms. because it'll take me days to teach you how to use some of these platforms. So please go ahead, go and find. You can go into their forums, you can go into YouTube, and you can find them. So so far everything looks pretty cool on the recording. Excellent. All right, now I shall do this literally. I've just finished. So here's the schedule, everything as we go. You will open up, you will start you will open a folder, click on open a folder, and then you will find you go to your C drive, and then you would click on the empty folder that you've done. All right, and you click on that, and I'm just going to press cancel because we're in it already, and that will pop up here as the empty folder. So you've created the folder in C drive and it's all empty, good to go. And then I will give you these 4 these are MD files. Okay, so when you are in these interactive environments, code readers and whatever, you will see. So they'll read. You can't open these up in a normal Word document. You can open them up in a Notepad++. So yes, you can. If you go to that and you open up, let's just say there it is there, we can go from here and we can right click here and we can open up with edit with Notepad++. This is pretty cool for a basic startup. And then here it will read it, these .md files. Okay, so this is where you would get. I will load these files up, and if you want, you just open up Notepad++, and you can open up these files and you can read through these files. Here they are, exactly as they are, and how we're going to build this app out. So day 1, foundation and setup, manifest JSON file, the pop-up HTML file, the style CSS, and then day 2, content and scripts. So it's all here. I will give it to you, and you can start your journey. Pretty simple, pretty easy. So I will just close down. So yeah, look at this. This is the 60-day schedule. I didn't close this one down. This is how to build the master app, the main app, and I've put that down into 60 days. So yeah, exciting times ahead. Alright, so I'm just going to close these down because we can read all of this in our IDE. Okay. Now you should be plugged into I am with Gemini, as you can see here. I have a full paid service with Gemini. You can go for Claude, or you can open up, like I said, the Windsurf. I will just open up Windsurf. I actually love this Windsurf. I really do. Yeah, I think cancelling the mic was a good idea. Alright, where were we? We're in Windsurf. Oh, sorry, why didn't Windsurf open? Come on, baby. So just a quick recap. So this is the Windsurf. This is the other IDE. This is a paid service. Now, you can set up an account for free, and you can use their free AI engine, and you can get that down here. Where is it? Why haven't they start with history? Why did they take it off? That's interesting. Oh, there we go. See more. Alright, so you can use their own coder, which is this one here. And it will do a fairly decent job, but it's not the big daddy. You know, you want to be coding with Claude 4.5. There we go. These are the ones you should be coding with now. These are the new ones. If you've got enough credits. So because I pay, I can see my credits up here. I can see my actual plan info and how many credits I've got left. So I've got 362 credits left. Okay. So you can choose what you want to run with here. Right now I am doing some low reasoning, which is their new ChatGPT 5, and it's costing me 0.5 of a credit. Now my monthly what is it? I think it's guys, I've got quite a few different monthly rental thingies going on, purely to keep this business ticking along and getting off the ground. All these AI subscriptions and servers, and oh my goodness me. Yeah, it's just I think it's 20 euros is what it's costing me. I think it's 20 euros a month, and I've got access to all of these. But bearing in mind, if I like Claude, the latest Claude Sonnet 4.5 is a 2x credit. This thing chews through credits because it is the top of the range coder. Good for coding. Look at this. Here's the deep thinking one. It's 3 credits. So be careful on your credits. You can go for, like, here we go. I mean, the DeepSeek R1. These are the earlier versions. So, but here, here's the Gemini 2.5 Pro. This is the one that I use. This is what I pay for as well on my other monthly fee. So I can use that, and I use that here in the Visual Studio Code one. So this is where I'm using Gemini. Okay. Now the stream's got much better now. Awesome. Cool. Alright. Now let's start off. So I'm going to stay on this, and we're going to run our first prompt, and we'll see where we're going with this. Let me close. Oh, yeah. So we're going to go back to the Visual Studio Code. Even though I like this particular windsurf, I like this product better than Visual Studio Code, just because I've got access to more stuff here. Don't get me wrong, you can load other extensions here. Okay, you see, here's my Gemini loaded. So you can load other extensions. Go and watch Visual Studio. It's a real tongue twister. Visual Studio Code. Some videos on YouTube, yeah, and you can get your head around that. Alright, so we are literally going to kickstart. We're going to run our first prompt. So if you read through this, I will upload this. It is now pretty much ready to go. Alright, so our day one, from 0 to extension, setting up your developer's environment, which we've just spoken about. Understanding your browser extensions architecture. Set up development. This is the learning objective. Set up development environment and create a basic extension structure. Load your first extension in the browser. So
when, of course, the basic extension structure and load your first extension in the browser is, of course, the final product. When you are running, you want to load that extension into your actual Chrome extension repository, because that's what it is, and here it is here. Alright, so that's the end result. This is where we will land on our for our testing. Okay. So the introduction, vibe coding, I've spoken about that already. The browser extension, the manifest v3 architecture, and then the live coding, create the manifest to pop up, and see if we can load the extension. The styling basics, we're going to add cyberpunk theme, CCS, and I just remember I've got the AI to write some of this as well. So Q&A and any homework that you guys can think of, no problem. Alright, so here we go. We're going to grab our first prompt. Here is the actual prompt. We're going to look at the prompts over here. Create a Chrome extension. This is our first prompt. So this is the manifest JSON. Alright, I was just looking at the prompts. I've just been so loading these things up and getting my head around this. Oh yeah, there we go. The side panel, Alright, here's the first prompt. So we copy that prompt, copy it, and then we're going to paste it into here, the bottom right here, AI prompts library. We'll turn that off. We actually don't need the file. We don't need, because we're starting fresh, so we don't need to we don't want this thing to run away and read all the prompts and just boom 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 and punch this out. I want you to slowly learn how to do this, and this is why it's broken down day by day. So each prompt has been made pretty much to do that and break this down into a mini course. That's what this is all about. Alright, so we run our first prompt, we copy that, control copy, and we can paste that in here. And we hit enter. And then it does its lovely magic. Give it time, guys. It takes alrighty. Okay, so Here is the amazing thing. This is literally for you newbies who are going to go down this journey. This was literally the first line of code you've just written, called vibe coding. You've let the AI create a plan here for you, and it's the first file. It's the manifest.json file, and you see it up here, the manifest.json, and you will always see down here your whole journey, the whole chat. It's here, okay? And this is where you can find things. Now, if you're a newbie and you're learning this from the beginning, you need to take time and you need to read this stuff, because you are learning, and it's going to take time. Don't punish yourself and skip through this and think that you're a coder immediately because you just pressed a button and some code has been flicked out at super high speeds. No, you've got to take some time and read what you've just done. Alright, so what we've just done, created our first file, the manifest.json file, and as you see, of course, it's a professional product ready JSON file for the Chrome extension based on our requirements. This file sets up the core configuration for the CryptoPI Pumpfun scanner. Now, you can change that name to your name if you want. It's up to you. If you want to call it your own scanner, I'm teaching you how to build your own tools. So you can call it your own if you want. Okay? So we see here in the middle, here is the code that's been written. And so we've got the directory here, you see. A new file was put in here. This is the same file, the manifest JSON file. And it gets placed in what we call the file directory, which is on the left hand side. That's how I've laid it out. So file directory, the file, viewing the file, and the AI on the right. So here's the very file, and what it will say is in green when an amendment or an edit by the AI has been done, and here is the file and the code that the AI has written, and that's the same code that's here. Okay. So I'll just, Alright, so there's the same code, and then it tells you the key features of this manifest. Uses the latest, most secure version of Chrome extension platform. So it talks about the permissions, includes all permissions as requested. We need a storage, active, scripting, side panel, notifications, which are essential for storing settings. Interacting with the page. I did turn this volume, yeah, it's still on. So interacting with the page and sending alerts. So the host permissions explicitly requests access to pump.fun, which is required for the scripting permissions and for the content script to run. So background service worker, it defines your background JS to handle events and long-running tasks. So you're going to start learning about these files, what they do as well, because you are now vibe coding. You are becoming a coder, and the AI is going to do it for you, and you just need to be ahead of the game, and you just need to make sure that you're starting to get your head around this, because you can build phenomenal things here. Unbelievable. Yeah, I wish I had these tools 20 years ago. I wish I was 20 years younger. Man, the ideas and stuff that can pop up in your head, what you can build with these tools, it's frightening. You can build multi-million-dollar projects with AI. Yeah, Scary, eh? Anyway, so that is our first file. So what we say here is we're going to accept it because it's a nice clean file. So up here we're going to click the box, accept, and the same thing will be clicked here, accept changes. You could do it here, and this all turns, and that then now becomes an X. Before it was a dot, meaning it was unsaved. Make sure there's an X before you close this down. Make sure that this file is saved, and you can do the same thing with Control S on your keyboard. Control save. Always save your files, always save your work. Alright, so there you go. Content script injects content, JS into Pumpfun pages to scrape data or data, wherever you're from, directly from the DOM. I've set run at to document idle, which is often best for scraping, as it waits for the page to finish loading. This is how clever these AI engines have become. They're thinking ahead of the game here. You don't even know this. You are not trained in this, but it's just told you what it's done. It's scary how this build out can go. Absolutely scary. Alright, so actionable action and side panel, used for both the main browser action when you click the icon and the new Chrome side panel, providing flexible UI options. So that's when you click on the Chrome, so it's created the side icon in your bookmarks, so and your extension tab, so that you've got a clickable item. Yeah. Okay, so far so good, the streaming. Cool. Alright, so professional details includes a clear description. I'm wondering whether I should, yeah, it's better for me to highlight these when I'm reading. Includes a clear description and author field, which are good practices for a production extension. Okay, so this file provides a solid foundation for the rest of the extension we will be building. Awesome. Guys, it's always a good thing to hit the thumbs up button, because the AI is always learning, and it's grown so much now. It's more accurate and less mistakes and fault free. Before, I used to spend hours cleaning up the mess that the AI used to make. So you would, I'm talking like a year ago, you'd ask the AI to do something, and then you would add to it and build your files. But what was happening, it was deleting some of your previous legacy code, and then you'd go back and some stuff, it would break stuff. So now it constantly remembers and it actions upon the task only. It doesn't delete anything else. It's come so far, so fast, it's amazing. Yeah. Okay, so we move on. So the file provides a solid foundation for the rest of the extension we will be building. Cool. So we can close that file down now. We can take the next part now, and we will literally plug this in, copy it, Control copy, and now we will paste it in there, and we will take away the file because we don't need it to go back and read this file. We are building this step by step. So for the first day, I'm just going to run the 3 prompts for the first day and call it a day, just to show you how easy this is, how simple I've got this to become for you to build your own apps. Okay, so we'll run this now. We've pasted it in, and we're just going to hit enter, and now it's going to go and build the pop-up HTML file. So we're going to create the file. It's the side panel, the cyberpunk theme, the header, the time zones, the status area, the scan buttons, analytic cards, token lists, controls, and semantic HTML accessible. So that's literally what it's building out now. Guys, this is insane. I'm building you an app, literally, as you watch. Vibe coding. This is going to be the future, and your future as well. I'm just checking the other screen to see. And I don't see any comments, which means everything's okay. Awesome. All right, so let me just wet my lips. Alrighty, we should have sound back. Yeah, we got sound back. Cool. Alright, here's our next file. Scary, isn't it? Scary as shit. Alright, so this is the HTML file. Now, as I spoke of earlier, you see the dot, the white dot here. That means this file has not been saved. So when we save it, it'll turn to an X. But because it's a brand new file, I'm not going to check it. I'm just going to run with it. The AI has produced this file from the beginning. So when you're starting an app and it's the first of the files in the directory, and you'll see here now, as you can see, here it is here, popup.html. This is the very same file. So all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to click the button, click here, accept, or we can click here, because this is the same code that's been pasted into the file, and we can click the button, accept, and then it turns to normal. Then we've got our X, the file has been saved, and here it is here in the directory. So that's our second file, and in here I will go through, so we'll start going deeper into the files, a little bit deeper, but I don't want to bore you with massive coding here, because this is what vibe coding is. I am not a serious developer. I did a crash course and I've gone deeper into vibe coding, and now that I've because I had a little bit of knowledge from the crash course, I can understand a little bit of coding. But AI now is so advanced that you don't even know, really. You will start to learn as we go along. There's shortcuts, and you'll start to read the code base and all that, slowly but surely. But I don't want to turn you into a developer. It's the same as me. I don't want to really become or called a developer. No, I'm a vibe coder. I am now using AI to code tools that I would never do in my life. And we've got access to this now. We can build shit and amazing stuff. Alright, so this is our second file, and guys, I'm going to run through these courses and the days. I'm going to try and keep these videos between 1 and 1.5 hours, because human brains, and just like Tinder, swipe left, swipe right, and everybody's all mushed up on this whole quick swipe left, swipe right shit on social media and all of this. We've got no more, what's the word? Our attention span is this big now. You know, before it used to, we could spend days viewing something. Now we've got 3 seconds, but now we are coding, so you need a little bit longer. So bear with me, and you need to change your attitude if you want to build tools, because you need patience as well. But there's nothing better than watching this stuff come to fruition, grow, become a working, actual application. It's an incredible feeling, and you've got it here at your fingertips, literally. Okay, so this is the second file. This is the pop-up. So this is the actual the file itself. We're on live stream. We click on it. So this is the pop-up and the whole layout, what it looks like, and all the cards. These are called cards, each one of these, okay, and they carry individual metrics. So we are just building these cards out now, and the information behind it will start getting deeper. Okay, and of course each card and each button has its own code, and we will move through those. It's all there, pretty much all there. Okay, back to the IDE, the Interactive Developers Environment. Alright, so we've done our second file. I'm going to close that out. I'm going to now take the next one, which is our styles CSS file, and now we're going to ask it to create that file, and we're just going to copy my prompt, control copy, and we are going to paste it in the box as usual and let it run. It is amazing, so amazing what we can do here. So guys, remember, I'm giving you the tool that I've built. This baby here, this tool here. It's going to hit a scan. Now that we've got internet connection, there we go. We've got some metrics come through. I've given you the exact thing to build. We are building this exact thing, the same colors, the same layout, the same mathematics behind. So you have a front end and you have a back end. So the front end is what we see, and the back end is all the coding and stuff that goes on behind. So always remember that, a front end and a back end to an application. That's how it is, because you're now building applications. We're vibe coding now, gents, ladies and gents, whoever you are. All right, but we're going to start with the smaller app. Did I close this? I don't need this running. Let's close this down. All right, so here is our third and final file for the day, and I want you to go through them and I want you to have a look, because it's always nice to familiarize with what you've built. And as you are now starting to learn how to vibe code, it's always nice to keep ahead of the game. But here it is here. So let's bring the Cyberpunk UI to life. Here is the professional styles.css file that implements the dark neon cyberpunk aesthetics you've described. It's designed to work directly with the pop-up.html file we created earlier. See, everything's all in sync. It's all, I built this out ready for you. It's so easy, so simple. And this is where the vibe coding comes in. Okay, so again, here is the exact code that's in this file. So because it's a brand new file, I'm just going to tick the box. Yeah, it's a brand new file. And then here, how this works. And the CCS, all theme colors and fonts are defined at the top. This makes it incredibly easy to tweak the entire theme by changing just a few lines. Yeah, so the font imports, sorry guys, I'm just checking the other screen here, just making sure that we are running. Yeah, okay, that's cool. So the font imports, it imports Orbitron, a futuristic font for headings, and that's the font I'm using, is Orbitron. That's why it's a nice, beautiful, special font. When you look at it, you see it's a different type of font. You see, it's not a normal font. And this is an Orbitron font, so it's had to import the font to make it look like this. It's a nice, I think it's a nice sort of modern cyberpunk. That's the cyberpunk look. And I thought, you know, when I was building these apps, cyberpunk, it seems to be a very catchy theme these days, and the colors are amazing, and I think it just it made sense to me, for me, to incorporate this throughout all my builds. And that's why the main CryptoPI scanner toolbox was built on the cyberpunk theme and colors as well. So all my tools are going to be cyberpunk. It is, I mean, it's 2025, man. Yeah, everything's cyberpunk and colors and stuff like that, instead of the old boring stuff and black and white and the odd little yellow or green dot we used to have. But yeah, it's nice. Alright, so we have just built the colors chart and the whole color layout on that particular file, and that's the CCS file. This one here, this is it, CCS. As you can see here, all the different colors mentioned, and the layout, the background, the container, the padding for those containers. In other words, when you're looking at them, all the different spaces between the borders, the pop-ups, you see how they're interactive, they pop up when you hover over them. All of this stuff is all built in, you see. This makes it just beautiful and good on the eyes, professional, beautiful. So that's pretty much what this file does, is the styles, and we've just built that out. Alright, so I'm going to close that down. Here's our first three files: the manifest, the pop-up, and the styles CSS. And that's our first day done. Can you imagine, guys? It used to cost hundreds, if not thousands of dollars for you to approach a developer to build something like this in 10 years ago, 15 years ago. It would cost you $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 to build that out. Now you can build it out for free within a few days and test it and tweak it within a few days. Amazing. Alright, so that is our first day of the Pumpfun scanner extension build. Remember, it is a Chrome extension. It is in the browser, Chrome extension. Here it is. Beautiful. And when we do load it up, I'll tell you about it, but we have to have developer mode, as you can see in the top right. We have to have that on, because these are not licensed apps. They're not licensed in the Chrome store. So we run it in developer mode, which means we are in testing mode. And then we can run apps that are not licensed, just like this app. Simple as that. Pretty simple, isn't it? Now I just want to check one more thing before I sign off. By the looks of it, we have got some, we've still got some people around, and we've still got some new faces come in. Excellent. So that sound is working. Alright, so back to the extensions. So this is exactly what we're doing, is we are just building our extension here. Just like a Phantom wallet is an extension. Just like a MetaMask wallet is an extension. And we are building our own extension. We are scanning Pumpfun. This is what this is for, live streaming. We are scanning this page to get valuable information, to see what's going on, where can we place a trade. Sorry guys, just make sure that's all on. Yeah, that's back on. It's best for me to turn the microphone off when I'm having a drink. It's just disturbing. Okay, so we have, and well done. You have just completed your first day of vibe coding. As simple as it gets, because I've done most of the work for you. And this is why this whole crypto PI journey, I'm gonna be teaching and making everybody's life simple and easy, and building tools to help you escape the matrix. And that's why this whole main goal is to build out the crypto PI scanner toolbox, the main one, with the Telegram signals and calls. But I need you to start slowly. I need you to just do something more simpler, and because, yeah, as you can see, I showed you earlier, it's 12 weeks to build out, and that's a crunch, 12 weeks to build out the other main. But I've done most of the work for you, just like I've done here now, you know. So hey ho, you're on a good wicket. Everything's done for you. Interesting, isn't it? Okay, so our first day is done. We are literally done for our first day. And like I say, guys, I'm keeping this 1 hour to 1.5 hours, because we are humans. We are screwed up. We don't have attention spans that last longer than 2 hours or 1.5 hours. Social media killed it, and it's made us zombies. And on that happy note, alright, you can read through as you build out your AI. You can start seeing all the comments here, all the, like you see, the glow hover, I haven't even explained this. I'm just literally just going through exactly. You can read all of this. I'm giving you literally the prompts, everything. You just need to go and build it and read what it's doing. You know, you've just integrated the glow and hover effect, the box shadows and all that. It is so amazing, this. And I guarantee you, you'll wake up one day and you'll have a wow, let's build this, or wow, let's build that app. And who knows, I might open a little key in your brain that opens a door for you to go and build other apps. And you can build your own trading apps. That's exactly what we're doing here. I'm trading Solana memes at the moment, and I'm building tools for the Solana meme space. And the main tool, which is the scanner toolbox, will cover multiple chains, not just Solana. It'll do BNB, it'll do Ethereum and all of that. So there's still more build outs to be done. It's ever evolving app, that main calls and signals app. But in the meantime, we're going to be building smaller tools also to help us become better traders. And this is our first tool we're going to build out. Okay. So congratulations on your first day. We've just done it. You've just done it. And I will paste these prompts and stuff into the groups, and you can pick them up from the file section, guys. Alright. I do apologize. I'm a day late. This should have been up, but I have been pushing a few things. And I have also, like I say, I'm running late because I was looking at the VPS avenue, the whole angle there, and it just made sense as well. So I've been consuming quite a bit of time on that. Anyway, that's a good sign. I'm not only looking at multiple avenues on how to get the app. If you want to climb straight in, get the app going and start trading and all that sort of stuff, using a VPS, no problem. That's the one direction. Or if you want to stick around and build the app yourself, you know, that's another direction. Either way, I'm going to teach you and provide apps to make your crypto trading experience better. Apps, tools to make this better. Okay. All right. Thank you very, very much. I'm going to close this down. When you close this down, sorry guys, I just had a little coughing attack. My sinuses drained off on me there. I have sinus problems. I've had sinus problems early childhood, teenage years, but not so much actually, maybe later in my life. Also living in Africa, you know, with all the lovely pollen and dust and all that, and then now living in all these smoggy cities. Alrighty, I am going to sign off, and I'm going to say thank you very, very much for your attendance and for everybody still believing in the project. And I am about to get all the connections done for multi-streaming, so that's tomorrow's main goal. After doing this whole OBS journey as well, it consumes quite a bit of time getting all the OBS streaming equipment and settings and plugins and all that. So yeah, multiple things. I'm multitasking and getting things done. Thank you for your patience and thank you for your time. And yeah, wag my. We are gonna make it. WAGMI. Wag me, wag my. Wag me, maybe. Alright people, thank you. I will just close this down. Just go back to the main intro screen. And how long did that take to switch over? I'm just checking the internet speed here. And, oh, okay, so yeah, it's a few seconds. Alright, so as you can see, even my face has changed. I've got a new box and all that. I'm trying all sorts of plugins, getting my head around this whole streaming layout. And then we're going to get connected to YouTube and Twitter. And honestly, guys, I'm going to just stream. I want to be connected to Facebook even and capture people on Facebook. I want to stream to LinkedIn and capture serious eyes, because that's the business portal. So yeah, we're getting there slowly. Bear with me.
I'm just looking at various angles here, and if as we go along we're also building. Alright, thank you for your time and patience, and we will see you tomorrow.